forth a performance worthy of the light show that they've treated these fans to ahead of our primetime clash. Welcome to UFCU Stadium in San Marcos, Texas, home to the Texas State Bobcats. As we'll see the number 22 team in the country, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Texas State Bobcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Sun Devils will put total leather to crank us up. Coming out with it, it's Jenkins. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So the Texas State Bobcats offense takes the field. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
The play-action fake. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. And the Bobcats will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. So Arizona State's offense headed onto the field. Now we'll first look at them today. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. Looking to pass. It's Levitt. It's complete on the right side. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. What a nice job to get through your progressions and find your man open on the drag.
And you can't do that without good protection up front by the offensive line, giving you a little bit of time. And you're right, the QB had time, saw the matchups, finally saw that drag come open, completes the strike, gets the first down.
He might want another play. Looking to throw on first down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing game. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect we'll see more of that throughout this game.
From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out. He had multiple catches from the running back position. They're going to try to get that established in this game.
Just drives it between the uprights. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Man, these late-night crowds are so much fun. They're so into it, so much energy in this building. And the visiting team drives down the field. Tell you what, drive stalls out a little bit, but they quieted this place a little bit by getting three and starting this game off on the right foot.
Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Pressure coming. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The Bobcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll run play action. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense picks it up. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it. That allowed the pass rush to get to him, and that created the turnover.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking for a man. It's Levin. Here comes the heat. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit, and I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Wants to throw on third. Give him 6. Touchdown, Sun Devils! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go.
Turning it on! They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. And the Bobcats want to pick up the tempo.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Pulls it in. It's Spartans. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Got him, and nobody's close. Touchdown, Bobcats. Once he got some room, it was over.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. These teams putting up some early points, and now they have it back up 10-7. Throws to the wideout. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Looking to throw, it's Levin. Throws to the back. That's reeled in. It's Udo. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Sun Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there. I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
On the change now on 2nd and long. Out of the gun to give to the back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. No Cam Scatterboo this season. Guys, he was the definition of all-purpose workhorse back a year ago. He put Arizona State in the national spotlight. David, how do you replace a guy going for it all? Touchdown, Arizona State! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football. And for some, this update could fall under that category. Missouri just wrapped up 4 quarters worth of dominance on its way to victory. And that's really the standard there in Columbia. That's a tremendous fan base, and they'll enjoy this one all week. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
A strike downfield. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Bobcats in the hurry-up.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Pulls it in. It's Anderson. And the Bobcats can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Right on the money. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. The Bobcats are moving quickly down the field. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these 2 quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the 2nd. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Jackson will throw. It's complete to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. And the Bobcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And the defense gives up the 1st down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Running back searching for a hole. Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. The Bobcats pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Quick completion on the out route. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. looking to fire. He's got it and still on his feet. Good. Quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. And the Bobcats had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball method. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Texas State.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. The short hands, it's Moss. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. That last play is what you call a drive starter. They're out to the 47. It's first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
Oh, it's a fumble. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one.
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. They'll line up for a second down play. Scanning the field, it's Levitt. Looking down the middle. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. The give from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a draw.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. The Bobcats will call on their punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. Looking downfield, it's Levitt. A shot toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the start of it.
Trying to escape and get it himself. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit. And the Bobcats will hustle to the line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. To the air on first down. Rushes on him. He hurls one deep down the left side. Touchdown, Sun Devils! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on the extra point. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important, down 2 possessions, David, that they're able to score some points, and you've got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And it's such a good opportunity to cut into a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you know, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
Going deep. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
I know it was incomplete. I'm okay with it. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to keep taking shots down the field. I'm going to make him honor that deep ball. I'll hit some of those before the game's over.
Jackson going to throw it. Great style points on that catch, but they didn't pick up any yardage.
And a great job understanding where you're at on the field. And I know that sounds very simple, but I run that out route, I start getting towards the sidelines. I got to feel it. I don't have time to look down as the ball's coming to me. Great job catching it and getting that foot in bounds.
Makes the catch. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Bobcats will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Caught behind the line. It's the Spartans. Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. From the gun, the give, looking for room. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the 1st down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Moves around to clear up the vision. Touchdown, Texas State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
That is exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
27, Texas State, 21.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, it is hard to beat San Marcos when that town is buzzing as it is today. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Bobcat Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Bobcats will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Has to let this one go off his back foot. And the throw downfield winds up incomplete, and there's a good reason for that. This guy was being mugged by the defender.
Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The give to the tailback. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. To the air. It's Tollefson. Grab near the sticks. It's Tyson. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. He is having a day. Already visited the end zone 3 times, and he might get back there again soon, David.
I mean, just crazy. He's getting open. They haven't had an answer.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Oh, man, they've already lost 1 quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost 1. Now your second guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Tyson. And he was able to get away from 1 tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. He fires a bullet to the right. And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness. It was just too easy, and he didn't look it in. The Sun Devils decide to punt it away. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. They took it down the field for a touchdown. The last. Got the first down and still on his feet. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. The Bobcats are in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
With the catch, it's Lyons. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And the Bobcats are rolling down the field. Jackson will throw. Swings it out to the flat. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Leaves it with the running back. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Touchdown, Bobcats. They looked finished, but they weren't. Still fighting, and we're locked up.
How about that drive they just put together to tie this football game up? That is exactly what we talked about in the half. Like, coaches circled them up. First drive, set the tone, tie this ball game up. That is great execution out of halftime.
Yeah, David, it looked like they really had a good plan, too. Obviously made some adjustments there at halftime, things that they would come out and try to attack this defense with, and it looks like they found something here, and that is a perfect way to start the second half. Now an opportunity here to take the lead.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Intercepted. The defense has set him up.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
Now the connection takes it to the 11. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He wants it all. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Bobcats.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time. Threw a pick on the first. Makes the grab down the left side. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line.
You know, there's a lot of communication when it comes to defenses. Like, you have to talk, have to understand if somebody does this, I have to do this. I have to pass off wide receivers. Apparently, the communication was busted.
Back to throw, it's Tollefson. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. They're dealing with a second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Fires left. Got his man. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. He'll work his way down to the 28. That's what tight ends are supposed to do, just have people bouncing off them like spitballs off a battleship.
And when you're a defense, you got to understand, we got to swarm to the football because these big dudes, they break tackles and they can get loose if we're not tackling with multiple guys. Nice effort by the big fella.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. from the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They'll pull him down after a pickup of 5 down to the 23. And the Sun Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Catch in the middle, it's Moss. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The Sun Devils have it with a 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. Trying to pull his way in. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Touchdown, Arizona State! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
The great thing about spreading a defense out, I can see where the blitz is coming from. I can see where they're weak. I can see my matchups. Nice job by the offense. Spread them out, taking advantage of their matchup, and getting in for the score.
After the touchdown, if they could get this 2, we'll have a tie ball game. Back to pass, it's Tollefson. He gets into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion ties the game.
And it's more common to throw for the 2-point conversion than it is to run anymore. So you practice these a lot. You can tell. Nice timing, nice rhythm, in sync, nice 2-point conversion.
He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Bobcats come to the line in the hurry-up.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Caught in the backfield, it's Lyons. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Just under a minute to go here in the 3rd quarter. They'll snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. Can't wait to see how this 4th quarter is going to go and see who can come out on top in this barn burner. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Finds his back in the middle. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. What a nice job getting rid of the football, not only avoiding the sack, but getting the nice gain.
And taking a shot, getting hit as he throws it, showing some toughness, but going through his progression, he couldn't find anybody open, finally went to his running back, got him the football, and
turning it on! Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line, the offense looking for a score. And the Bobcats come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Finds his big tight end. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Jackson gonna throw it. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Texas State. And they've moved out front here in the 4th. That's his third touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. Wants to go up top on first down. Buying some time. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on second down. He slings it deep to the left. It's caught. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
All down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. It's Tollefson. Snagged in the middle. It's Udo. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
Man, a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
They'll send the back in motion. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. 2nd and goal for the offense. Barges ahead. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really... Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
And how about this offensive line? 3rd and goal, you gotta have it. They flew off of the ball. They got some push. They made that easy on the running back to score that touchdown.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Ohio notched a victory in enemy territory, and though it wasn't a dominant win, I'd argue any win away from Athens is worth its weight in gold to the Bobcats. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Jackson will throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. He's got an open man. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-hope.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
Gives it on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given him some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Texas State. They've got the lead here in the fourth. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting. He had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Got it in the middle, it's Moss. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. And the Sun Devils in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking for a man. It's Tollefson. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up 3rd down. You still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
Got a man. It's Udo. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. The Sun Devils getting set on 1st and 10. His man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. He had that one slip to the ground, and if he had held on, that might have been a wrap. Instead, it'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. It's a 1-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll keep it on the sneak. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads it left. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the knee.
Now, I love the personnel group that the defense is in right now. With the lead late in a 2-minute situation, you're seeing extra DBs on the field. You know the offense is going to try and throw the football, so faster guys, good job that time getting to the ball, knocking it away, forcing the incompletion. You stay in this personnel grouping if you're on defense.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Sims. Fires toward the end zone. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
3rd and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they are going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears.
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
And in this situation now, if you're on offense, what do? Do you kick the extra point, tie it, and hope for overtime, or are you aggressive? Do you decide to go for two right